Hello everybody, it's going to be part 2 to the video I did yesterday about the haters making up lies about the Federal Reserve. This was refuted, I noticed today, by Bob Murphy and Tom Woods on the Liberty Classroom website, Tom Woods' Liberty Classroom. And they went through all 11 of them and refuted every one. They ripped it apart like a junior high level economics paper. And this is from a recent Harvard grad. I mean, I understand why this was done, and I'm sure that Bonnie, the economics writer for the Huffington Post, I'm sure she believes everything that she wrote, because that's what she learned from her Keynesian professors over at Harvard. But the crazy thing is that people who aren't into the type of information that we are, I guess you'd call that the truth, the sheeple are just believing things like this because they say, oh, Bonnie's Harvard educated, you know, she should know what she's talking about, got a good education. And they just take it as what she says is being true. And Bonnie's, you know, because these things, these myths and lies, they don't fit into her pasture where she grazes, she just finds any economist, or, you know, like she says, well, Paul Krugman noted such and such, so that's why that proves this to be a lie. Or, you know, the chief economist over there at JP Morgan, you know, he noted such and such, so that makes this a lie. Or she uses government statistics that, you know, they keep changing the way that they come up with them. She used Matthew O'Brien, Dean Baker, different economists, whoever, you know, agreed on one particular note with her, just put it in there and said, you know, this is why this is a lie. It was really just, oh man, it was an incredible article. And, you know, I noticed a lot of you didn't get my sarcasm at first. Some of you did afterwards. My very first comment was, you're an idiot, because I guess I wasn't a subscriber to my channel. I thought you guys would have known that I was joking right off the bat, especially if you've been watching me for any period of time. But I was busting up making that video, and it was just so crazy. So anyway, I'll put a link below. You can see how they refuted. If you didn't go check it out, I guess you don't need to now. You can just go to this new link, and you can see how they refuted everything she said. But I think it's important to look at this stuff, because these are the claims that a lot of people that support the Federal Reserve that they make. And so these guys here just ripped it apart. And so anyhow, I also I'm going to put a graph over on Moneybags World. I'll have a link below, so you can check out a 100-year inflation-adjusted chart. I don't know if you've checked one of those out, but if you look at it on silver and gold, you see where silver, just inflation-adjusted, it hasn't even gotten anywhere near what it went to 32 years ago. So just looking at that, it just, what I saw was how silver is just going to blast through 100 at some point. You know, I don't have the timing on that. I don't know what's going to happen, but the graph to me makes it obvious, especially with the way things are. Yeah, so I'm sorry if I confused anybody. I mean, the Federal Reserve is the biggest bubble blower there is. They just hand out money, currency to the member banks, almost 0% interest, and then let them lever it up, fractional reserve banking and everything else. I mean, the key to what's happening right now with all this money printing is that the velocity of money just broke below an all-time low. So there's no velocity. The money is not turning over. It's there. It's the balance sheet has been tripled by the Federal Reserve, and they're going to be adding to it. It's going to go over $3 trillion soon. The money's there. I'm sorry, the paper nothings, or the electronic digits that aren't worth the paper they're not printed on, like Gerald Celente says. Anyway, it's there. And the potential for high inflation is there. It's just the velocity of money is slowed way down. Anyone interested in that, I can link you up with a chart at the Federal Reserve website showing how it historically just broke below the lowest point it's ever been, or ever been in the last 100 years or whatever. So just before I go, one last thing, very important actually. JSNIP4 and Pastor Dowell put together a social network. It's sort of like Facebook, the layout, and I personally really like it. I've found a lot of subscribers to my channel over there, and I can actually put a face to different people where I can't really do that on YouTube. I see the comments, but it's just words and a name. Some of you guys have been talking to me for a year or two in the comment section. It's nice to put a face with the comment as opposed to a name. And over there, I'm starting to see people, and I really like it. You should check it out. I'll put a link down below. So they put together this site, and like I say, it's just like Facebook, but we're going to have a lot of like-minded people there. And I've been trying to add as many friends as I can, because unlike Facebook, I didn't want people I didn't know on there, because it's just friends and family, and I didn't want to, when I do go there, which, once or twice a week, I didn't want to see a bunch of photos of people I didn't know. So I never befriended anyone on Facebook. But here, I'm no holds barred. I'm trying to befriend as many people as possible on this freespeak.net. I want to have as many friends as possible on here. I want to meet new people. I want to see what the people look like. So I'm really excited about this. I thank you. Big thank you to Pastor Dowell and JSNIP4 for putting this together. And I encourage everyone to go over there and check it out. So I'll put a link below. And I better cut this off. Running a little long here. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.